Greetings, fellow colleagues. Let me acknowledge the national leadership for Zimbabwe, the national leadership for UAE, Global Renaissance leadership and the entire team, the esteemed delegates that are in attendance. Let me also start this presentation by acknowledging and quoting word to word the sentiments and the vision of our President, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa. And I quote, "Zimstai proceed to attract knowledge workers and investment in new technologies. It will be an area that offers multiple economic benefits to commercial enterprises, combined with a lovely lifestyle." So these sentiments encouraged me and are very clear to the central role of technology in as far as building up of smart cities is concerned. So we look at what is a smart city and what is the role of technology in smart cities are concerned. Let's look at ICT as a fundamental player in building and operations of a smart city. So in context, ICT in smart cities is used to enhance quality, performance, interactivity of urban services, reduce costs and resource consumption, and improve contact between citizens and the city stakeholders. So a smart city encompasses an urban development vision that emphasizes the intelligent management of a city resources for the purpose of solving urban challenges. So this intelligent management almost always includes the participation of all stakeholders of the city and not just the municipality itself. A vital prerequisite of the vision is active participation and engagement of the most important stakeholders from economics, health, governance, service delivery, and the people that are staying at that smart city. We also look at the world's history in as far as the urbanization is concerned. So the world cities are relentlessly growing. Since the 19th century, there's been a steady flow of people from rural areas into urban centers. And according to the United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs, the global percentage of urban population was approximately 30% in the 1950s and surpassed 50% mark sometime in 2008. You can see the growth trajectory. It is predicted that by 2050, 64% of the developing world and 86% of the developed world will be urbanized. So this is quite key in as far as the deployment of infrastructure of technology and the understanding and aspect of the entire technology and ICT is concerned if we are to prepare for an efficient operation and functioning of a smart city. So according to ITU, cities account for 70% global emissions, greenhouse gas emissions, and 60 to 80% global energy consumption. You can see in Zimbabwe, according to POTRAZ, the recent pronunciation of their abridged report of 2024 Q1, the data penetration grew from 73 to 75, which is a growth by 2%. And this is quite encouraging because there is therefore preparation for the function of a smart city, which is quite key. Colleagues, important to note is the fact that in a smart city, ICT infrastructure design must also be smart. It's important to add intelligence to the entire network architecture and development so that it can be able to provide scalability, robustness, and flexibility. And this can be done with several design network concepts, for example, the automated and simplified network management. And this is a concept that allows unified and central network management that helps simplify the often large, sometimes unwieldy networks required to support smart cities. So networks that are based on concept fulfill one of the most pressing needs for the smart city. So ICT infrastructure should allow the network to be managed as a single entity, reducing the complexity and increasing efficiency. We also look at the automatic security threat isolation and remediation, quite key, because we're talking of smart cities there. So a network security management model that blocks threats at their source while avoiding introduction of latency and network bottlenecks, traditional intrusion protection systems, which we call the IPS, and this should include self-defending network solution for both wired and other solutions. So we also look at the IoT elements in as far as smart cities are concerned. And IoT elements, we're looking at Internet of Things. So we're talking of Internet of Power, Internet of Lifestyle, Internet of Waste Management, Internet of Water, and many other solutions that comes with IoT solution. So it is quite key that there must be reliable, scalable, and robust network availability, which is ubiquitous in as far as achieving smart city functioning and attracting the best value out of it. So that's basically some of the elements and characteristics that we also look and in as far as when we are setting up a network and deploying infrastructure in the smart cities are concerned. We also look at smart city variables. Let's look at what ICT is able to do in as far as governance, in as far as economic activities, in as far as societal activities, in as far as environmental activities. So you look at also in the smart city that there will be deployment of infrastructure that are into power and renewables are quite key, and technology is also quite key in as far as aggregating those renewables back into the main grid and also aggregating them into the functioning of the smart cities. So also look at smart city in a nutshell that ICT is at the center of buildings, which is called real estate, be it industrial management, be it utilities, from the functioning of utilities to service delivery. Remember, we're talking of a lavish lifestyle. Convenience is quite key, and we're talking of customers that have moved long from the amoeba to conformance customers. They want everything to be operating in the comfort of their homes. They want to pay their bills in their homes. They want efficient. They want to know their bills in the comfort of their homes. They want to open their gates in the comfort of their homes. They want to access the ODK services in the most convenient manner, and they want safety and security to be happening, and they must also be in charge and in control. And at the same time, mobility, education is quite key, right to the efforts that the government is also introduced, which is e-passports. But they now perhaps even want them to be able to access those things, to book their tickets, to do almost everything, their banking activities in the comfort of their homes. Hence, ICT plays a pivotal role. There's a bigger question that comes in as far as infrastructure development when it comes to smart cities. Like I indicated that we attribute the growth in terms of the telecommunications industry to more players, and thanks to the government, thanks to POTRAZ for creating a level playing field. But I also think that there are a number of initiatives that can be done. But let's look at the infrastructure, the importance of the fiber technologies, the importance of the satellite technologies. Now we see the deployment of low Earth orbit technologies quite central because it can help leapfrog the digital divide in the country. But also we're looking at technologies that are central to interfacing with the fourth industrial revolution, like your LTE, like your the private LTE that is also being deployed, other long-term evolutions solutions. There's also other wireless radio solutions. Yeah, but centrally there is 5G, which is also quite key because it comes in with speeds, and in terms of 5G, quite central because we're talking of enhanced broadband, and we're also talking of ultra-reliance, low latency technologies, and we're also talking of machine-to-machine technology, which is quite central in terms of healthy, in terms of transport delivery, in terms of the economics of that smart city, in terms of the general service delivery in that smart city. So quite key in terms of setting or deploying such infrastructure. So we also talk of other solutions that are quite key in terms of monitoring the deployment of long-range networks, which is called LoRaWAN, and IoT solutions that I've indicated before, quite key because we're talking of everything will be smart in that area, from waste management to energy provision. There will be deployment of smart meters that are able to do load curtailment. You're able to enjoy in terms of control of your service in the comfort of your home. So quite central and quite pivotal that there must be excellent selection of deployment and strategic deployment of technologies if we are to come up with very effective and attractive smart cities. Now let's also just give a brief summary in terms of some of those elements that I indicated that are found in the smart city. In the smart city, we're looking at smart water, smart pipes, sensor networks, quite key in terms of the operations of smart cities. You look at smart energy, the ones that I indicated, like your smart metering, distributed energy resource management solutions, aero technologies, Internet of Power, fault management solutions, and outage management solutions, payment models, and all these are powered by technology. And technology plays a key central role in as far as service delivery is concerned. We're also looking at geographical information systems, which is quite key. If we have gathered enough data and points that enables us to be able to attend to issues of service delivery and also issues of data management, and I'm thankful to the effort that is happening, especially with the local telecoms in terms of deployment of cloud solutions, SCADA systems, and so forth. So we're also looking at smart waste management, and credit is given to Giocomona, which is also happening, which is a pilot, and hopefully that this will be able to roll out to many other areas. So in a nutshell, technology is quite central in as far as service delivery, the entire operations of a smart city are concerned. Hence, we are speaking of opening up the waves for players to be able to be innovative around deployment of technologies, looking at policies. And I'm thankful that we also have the National ICT policy, we've got the cyber policy, but there's a marathon effort that is happening at the Ministry of ICT and the government in terms of reviewing the policies to be able to address the entire preparation of smart cities and the preparation for the bigger coming fourth industrial revolution. I want to thank you, and I wish you the very best.